Good morning, fantasy football fans. I'm Bob, alongside
Harry,
and we're here to discuss this season's PineHill Fantasy Football League in depth. Let's get this show started. You know, Harry, it's almost not even worth talking about because the outcome of this season is almost as predictable as that
definitely.
The Cowboys are not going to make a run for the playoffs this year.
Yeah, that's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. Smurfs
I
all
mean,
the
come
way.
on. The Southside Smurfs got this.
Yep.
They're just so
That's
unbeatable,
that's
it
right.
seems.
Yes.
Ever since they took over after the first couple of weeks,
Yeah, for the soldier beans.
it's just been unreal.
Unreal.
And they got the first pick of the draft.
Pick, come on.
Anyway, let's get on to some more topics.
Okay, in other news, let's talk about the other members of this league first. We have
let's do that.
Obamacare.
Miles Gibbs.
We know how that works out
Yep.
anyway, so there ain't much to say about him. I mean, come on. He was a newcomer to the league last year. He didn't make much of noise. I don't see him
Except with
being
his
too
mouth.
much to worry about. We have the Wookiees.
The Wookiees.
Cody Jordan, he
Yeah.
he strategizes a lot.
Yes, he
but,
does.
But he just never seems to get it right.
Yeah, Harry, and that's such a shame, man, because I know he puts in a lot of effort into this
I
fantasy
know he
football
does.
thing, man, and
Yes,
just
he
so
does.
far, the outcome for him has never been a championship.
It's so sad.
Now, he's been in the toilet bowl quite a few times, I have heard. I don't know the whole stats. Let's move down this list
Okay,
here. We
let's
have
do that.
PLE,
Uh-huh.
Pineland Express,
Gary Stone.
Kerry Stone.
Yup.
He claims to be a draft wizard and whatnot. He's very mysterious. He doesn't give out too much information about who he's drafting.
Yep.
And
But
he
he's
could
a bust.
possibly be a threat this year.
No,
he
he's a
really
bust.
could. I could see him being a threat.
No.
But let's just, come
He's a
on.
bust.
Compared to the Southside Smurfs, runner-up wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, but he's a bust.
Let's move on down to the Donks.
Okay.
Ain't much to say about swamp donkeys. Their name
Nope.
says enough. They
Yep.
need to just stay at
at
the
the
swamp,
swamp.
stay out the draft. All right. Then we move on to the Mash and Munch.
Oh, buddy.
Now these guys are always a threat.
Yes, they
and
are.
It seems to me I'm seeing a pattern starting. I
Yep.
know after 2 seasons you can't really say a pattern,
You're right, though, Bob.
but Corey Malone, the owner of the Munchkins, won the first year, and
First
Chase
year,
Malone,
Chase
the
Malone,
owner of
he
the
won the
Southside
next.
Smurfs, won the next year.
Yeah.
And that only leaves the question up, which Malone will be this
next?
year? And rumor has it another Malone has joined the league, and we will
Yep.
touch on that just a bit later.
Yeah, but right now, Bob, let me just throw this fact here at you. Maybe
Okay.
to give you, if you're
Okay.
wanting to gamble on this league,
Uh-huh.
if you Chase Malone, the owner of the Southside Smurfs, have dominated his older brother Corey Malone since the day he was born. I mean, he came out the womb quicker than his brother did. If you go by water breakage time to the actual arrival, he walked sooner. He
did
ate
not know
food
that.
sooner. Always beat him at video games, Greco-Roman wrestling, and let's be real, if they were the same age, Chase would have struck him out in baseball, hit homers on him when he was at the plate, and
I agree.
knocked his head off in football and whatnot,
I
and everything
agree.
else. So that just leads me to believe that the Southside Smurfs will dominate this
Yeah,
league.
the only thing that the Mash and Munchkins could probably beat the Southside Smurf in is running.
Yeah,
he
that's
was
true.
good at running, but
That
that
is
just
true.
means he'd been able to run away like he needs to do away from this league because he will
come
not
on,
stand
Bob.
a chance this year. Let's talk about Rock,
Okay, let's
the
do
last
it.
original member of this league,
Uh-huh.
Terry.
Terry.
This guy is very unpredictable in the
Very
draft is about all that I can say. I mean, last year,
Yeah.
he drafted a kicker in the 5th round.
That's a fantasy football
Now,
first.
it was a part of his strategy, and this guy started off very well, but fell to pieces throughout the season.
Yes, he did.
We will just see if it pans out this way this year.
Yes.
I cannot sit here and predict not one guy that he will pick this year due to the
Me
pick he
neither,
had last
Bob.
year. But we will see. To some other news.
What's that?
We have 3 new members to this
Three
league,
new
going from
members.
an 8-man league to a 10-man league, being that Twine is no longer a part of the league.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about each of these individually,
Let's do it.
starting with the Purple Nurple,
Oh, buddy.
Pert Nerd,
Yep.
Chief, Shane Badberry,
Badberry.
whatever you want to call him. He takes this very seriously.
That's what I've heard.
He really does. And I like his attitude. But I think that he doesn't realize that he is stepping into a den of lions.
Oh, man.
He is. And I think his cockiness is going to be his downfall. I think he's too confident in himself.
Yeah?
Matter of fact, I have a quote. He sent out a text.
Really?
And this is a quote from him.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I may paraphrase it a little bit, but he said, "Y'all going to kick me back out of your league because I'm too good. Y'all are going to wish and invite Twine back into the league because he's so bad," end quote.
Well, that's funny. I'll just end that one and go on to the next one. The next new member we have is, we'd mentioned earlier, we have another Malone in the league.
Yes,
we do. It's Todd Malone.
Todd Malone.
I believe his name is the Couch Tater. I'm not sure that's what his name is in the Trump League that he plays in, that he is yet to win. And
come on, man.
All this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know what possessed this man to want to even join this league of serious fantasy football players.
I can't tell you either, Harry.
When he thinks he's just going to be able to walk in and be as good as them. And I quote this man. We tried to get him on camera to repeat some words that he said in the past.
We did yesterday.
But I don't know if it was fear or if it's part of his strategy. But on camera, he would not speak. But I quote what he said. "I will walk into your draft without a piece of paper in my hand and draft as good as you do."
Come on.
End quote. Come on, really? Last year, this man drafted Brad Smith. I know a lot of y'all are like, who is that? And to be real, I'm still like, who is that? So we'll just move on to the next one. Take it away,
Well,
Ball. I'm done talking about this
I don't
guy.
want to move on. Let me stay on this guy for a little bit.
Stay
Todd
on
Malone, the Couch Tater, saying he's going to come in without any paper in his hand, without any information about the players he's drafting.
He said it.
I mean, that's just stupidity, Harry.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
that is similar to going into a public restroom to sit down and take a crap before checking if there's any toilet paper in there.
Man,
I mean, who does that? Who honestly does that? Now, with that said, we'll move on to the next one.
Okay, let's do it.
And this next one, I believe, is the most interesting player there is.
I agree. I agree with you.
Now, his name
Yeah.
is Pud.
Wow.
He has been a champion in fantasy football before.
Yes, he has in
He
another
has.
league. Yes, he has.
He has never seen a toilet bowl, from what I hear. And he takes it very seriously.
Yes, he does. He really does. He
He
does.
is as confident as he needs to be a strong competitor in this league.
I agree.
But the thing is, a lot of talk out there, a lot of people are saying he is nothing but another Brett Favre.
Explain
And there's
that,
a reason
Bob.
why they say that. He retired from fantasy football. He did not play at all last year.
Really?
And now he's trying to make his comeback.
Well, so
Now you say, well, how is that Brett Favre? Well, because he has done this before in other areas in his life and has not succeeded.
Really?
He was a champion ragball player. He was the pitcher, shutting people down for the retro.
Yes, I know the
And then he
retro.
retired for a few years from ragball and then decided to make a comeback. He played numerous amounts of tournaments. And not one more time did he leave that field with a champion first place t-shirt. It was always second or worse.
That blows my mind.
So, some say it's not smart on his part. He should have retired a legend. But stepping into this league, he has a chance of his legend status to be ruined.
Yes, he does.
Now,
yeah.
I like him because he's a serious player.
Yeah.
And if I had to put my money on a wild one out there, it would be this guy.
Okay.
Because he's serious and he knows how to get into his competitor's head.
Okay.
But I don't really think he fully knows what he's going up against.
No, there's no way.
And so I hear he has to have a partner to help him pick and strategize Ivy Reynolds.
What?
Who does that?
I don't know.
Be confident in yourself. Now, I have plenty of quotes that I could say from this man. But we're going to end this show. This is one thing I respect about him. On camera, he will say what he says when the camera is off. And we have a video clip of that, and we are about to show you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this season. I'm Bob, and he's
Harry.
And we will be back eventually. Enjoy the draft.
Yup.
Remember, do not doubt the Southside Smurfs.
Never doubt 'em.
And if you do, the pattern is showing them Malone will win.
Yes, it is.
But I'm doubting it's the Couch Taters. Here's the clip of Pud
Enjoy.
talking
Say
schmack.
what you gotta
I
say.
promise you,
To the camera, please.
the little twine boy is nothing.
Oh, we know
Nothing.
We know. We're the
Cody's
kings.
in a toilet bowl every year.
Agreed.
Fat Cat, I whooped his ass in our league.
What about these two?
And y'all, I love Houston. I'll never take a Dallas Cowboy. Just get ready. Promise you, next year.
What's the promise?
I will be in your league next year.
And you're gonna
And
what?
I promise you, I will do better than you two will.
You heard it for yourself.